Ah. Okay. Oh, is this a dream? This looks like a dream. This is cool. This is super cool. All right, we're back. We're back at 60 FPS, and we're just gonna pray that this doesn't bug us too much. Let me make sure that nothing in the background is eating up CPU cycles. Disco Elysium, OBS, Streamlabs OBS, Google Chrome, Streamlabs OBS again. Desktop window manager, whatever. System task manager. Yeah, this all seems normal. Okay, well, nothing for it, I guess. The GPU's at 100%. It's got it at 100%. Oh gosh. All right. We're living the life of technical woes. Let's go play a game. Man, whoever said it last time was right. This is gorgeous. Oh yeah, we can't go out here. There's a guy here. This guy's still asleep. Probably gonna have to go to sleep soon. But let's see what we can figure out about this body. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, and there's this door back here too. Kuno is still out here. The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. The Hanged Man. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. On his chest, a fading web of tattoos. The cargo belt used to hang him from the tree looks reinforced. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything there. Let's see what our thing says. Activities done. Great. End of day debrief with Kim. Okay, cool. Fair enough. The jam mystery? Ah, okay. That's, yeah. The traffic jam. Scab leader about tattoos. Armored gloves. Where's the getting the body down? Where's the find one armor piece? There's something about the boots. Sing karaoke. Get the Hanged Man boots. Get the boots off the victim's feet. Alright, let's see if we can do any of this again. Inspect the boots. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Inland Empire. Easy. Success. 12 out of 8. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you. Out of place somehow. Logic. Easy. Success. 8 out of 8. These are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly part of a larger set. Back off. The Hanged Man. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue. Inspecting the boots shouldn't get me there? Yeah. Oh, interesting. Repeating it, I got the same rolls, though, so it remembers this. Yeah, why can't I get the... Why can't I get it down? And if I look at this again, I can see it again. Although this is orange instead of green. Maybe that means something. There are 8 pairs of tracks in the mud. 3 stick out, but esprit de corps, trivial success, 11 out of 6. You won't get far without the lieutenant here to bounce thoughts off of. Where could he be right now? The asphalt passing underneath the front wheels of his motor carriage at a high speed. No, he's not gone. Oh, maybe that means I shouldn't interact with it right now. There's still Kuno here. Yeah. I'm stumped. I don't know how to get this down. It said come back when Kim is gone, right? Yeah, get the boots off the victim's feet. In order to succeed, 1, the body has to be down. 2, the autopsy has to be finished. And 3, Kim has to be absent. He wouldn't approve. Aha! So we can't do it right now. I thought we were going to sneak out after dark and get it done. Let's see if there's anything else before we go to sleep. Doesn't really look like it. Alright. Back inside we go. Time to go to bed. We still haven't looked at our face yet. Maybe we should do that. We'll consider it. I was going to screw my timing. I'm not going to know how long... Well, I guess I can know because I started at 7. I was going to say I'm not going to know how long I've been streaming. But not quite. Not quite. Man, it's a quiet chat. It's been a quiet chat the last couple of times I've started, but that's not that surprising. People are excited about new things. We're at the point now where if you haven't been paying attention, then there's not a good way for you to catch back up. I didn't do a recap this week. I wasn't super happy with how it was coming out, so I decided not to mess with it for the time being. Which is okay. We'll get to it at some point. Or maybe we won't. I mean, it's all just for me at this point. Oh, let's close the door. I don't want to sleep with the door open. Yeah, let's get to bed. Crawl in. Bed. The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. You mean what the guy's wearing? I'm not sure I understand, 9-4. What am I carrying? And then, sleep doesn't come. But I want to sleep. Let's go why. Maybe it's the bed's fault? Roll over to the other side. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Who killed him? Who? Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brainwaves. No more thoughts. Fall asleep now. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming. Ah. Okay. Oh, is this a dream? This looks like a dream. This is cool. This is super cool. Oh yeah, this is neat. Oh, it's like a disco ball. This backyard's bigger than it should be. Hey, it's got a disco ball on him. It looks like me.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
Our name's Harry. Okay, alright. Man, we've made more progress than I thought we were gonna make. Okay. I remembered nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
I left or I was left? You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs between her legs and in her mouth?
Man, this is bizarre. Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone.
What does that mean? The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets wandering. I wonder what we asked her.
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I was left, I imagine.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle, and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
This is heavy.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back. We're confident.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone, and never coming back. You failed. You failed me.
But I am you.
You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
This is wild.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do, even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same voice.
Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown? Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
Man, this is spooky stuff.
Something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad. This dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Well, that was wild. Healed morale, +2. What's this? Electrochemistry. Good going, buddy. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night. What the hell is going on with me? You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. Why is this happening? It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Volition, medium, success, 12 out of 10. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. Wait, what is speed? I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. Opt in. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. Well, first poll of the day. Need for speed. We'll see who's in chat. A lot of the tools that I'm using right now are not serving their typical purpose, unfortunately. But we'll take a look. We'll see what's going on. Good to see you, Ecotar. It seems to you that being so thorough in exploring the discussion trees is affecting your character. That could be. I don't really know if there's any sense in not doing that, though. You know? Clicking all the options makes him seem wishy-washy. That's fair. I think also choosing all the stuff that says, like, I'm sorry, or, like, you know, something that doesn't say, damn communists, or you know, everyone should be a communist, you know. I think also just sort of taking the middle ground is making us wishy-washy. But you could be right. That could be affecting things. Poll's about to run out. We'll see if anybody runs in and snipes. I doubt it. 3, 2... There it is. No. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically a week? Let's be honest, 2 weeks, maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You'll be fired. That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead. +5 experience. Suit yourself. Slow, sad, shell man. See how you do without your spark. I think perhaps choosing a definite ideology for your character and then only choosing things they do would influence the game outcomes over time. I think that's probably true, Ikotar. Yeah, well, like, we said sorry a bunch and got the sorry cop, so I agree. Is there anything else in here? Do we want to finally look at our own face? Is that something we feel like doing? I think it's just you and me right now, Ikotar, so drop your thought in chat. Look at face. All right. Let's go check it out. Probably should have done this right before we went to bed. Wipe the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Inland Empire, easy success. 12 out of 8. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. I don't care. Still wipe the mirror. Yes, our name is Harry. We found that out. Our dream told us our name. Which is pretty sweet. Behold! Oh, look at this! Buddy. Jeez, look at the painting. Look at the textures. This is wild. Because it, like, some of it's like brushstroke, but some of it is very clearly like sort of a crisscrossing, you know? Wild. I love the slow zoom out. Really gives you the opportunity. And just the one, this eye, like, clearly in the background, but this one so sharp. Clearly, like, the central focus. The nose, unbelievably ruddy. Very red. Oh, and our hairline's back here. It's just like my hairline. Just a little bit further back than we'd necessarily like. Some grizzled mutton chops and a mustache. I do like the sort of mane of hair back here, though. Mel would like that. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Of course I do. It's, is it some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar. It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face, or wait. Is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? I think it might be because I'm a superstar. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Volition, challenging, success, 12 out of 12. You couldn't stop it if you wanted to. It's neurological. No, this is what superstars do. Keep making the face. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Superstardom? God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think it's a sort of pulling it off, too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. Yeah, let's stick with superstardom. You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm. I don't want to know. +5 experience. Good call. Go ahead and try something if you like. Or, you know, stop staring into the mirror. Encyclopedia, formidable. 13. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Electrochemistry, impossible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Interfacing, challenging. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Well, these are all, gotta roll double sixes. Why don't we try them one by one? You know? So let's see. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. We'll be able to retry this, no problem. Our encyclopedia is at 0. Jesus. Check failure. We rolled an 8. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. We rolled 8 out of 13. Electrochemistry, impossible. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. It's an 18, so no matter what our bonus is, we'd have to roll super high. Yeah, they're all 3%. They're all double sixes. It's 1 in 36. That's close. Electrochemistry, 16 out of 18. It's too late. Like an image on the film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Interfacing, challenging, 12. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Interfacing, challenging, failure. -1 out of 12. What? Why are our modifiers -10? Your hands, however skillful, can't manage this task on their own. You should get your chain cutters out. That would... -10, tool not in hand. Okay, fair. Let the mirror be for now. Well, we can rectify that. That's an easy fix. I think it's this one. Tools. Chain cutters. 28%. Okay, so this might happen now. Check success. We rolled double sixes on a thing that didn't need double sixes. This is a travesty. A travesty, I say. Gosh. Did my phone just buzz? Sorry, one second. I gotta make sure that... Oh, it did buzz, but it's just telling me that I'm a sad boy and that the Golden State Warriors are on and that I should watch them, but tomorrow. Fix the fuck out of that mirror. Yeah. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you might just be able to twist its parts into place. +5 experience gained. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. Mirror. The mirror begins to clear, slowly, without you having to wipe it. Oh, we can attempt the expression. There's no more steam. 1 in 6. Okay, here we go. Actually, let's leave it and see if we have a... No, let's try it, and then see if we put on better clothes. Check failure. 15 out of 18. Still not happening. It won't come off that easy. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I know there's stuff in here. Look at clothes real quick and see if there's anything that boosts our electrochemistry. This does, right? And this. Cool. Is there anything that's minus electrochemistry here? Probably not. Yeah. Alright, let's try it again. Let's see if it opens the check for us. It doesn't. So whenever we... Even though our modifier is 7 now instead of 6, it doesn't matter. So that's good to know. So we really do need to suit up every time. Oh, Nikotar, something for you to remember. When we get another person in chat or two, we do have a skill point to apportion. But first things first, let's head out and... Oh, it's Kim. Oh, yeah, let's see if this door is open now that it's daytime. Hustle, 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 baby. Still nothing. Okay. Back out. Here we go. Pick a dialogue options that begin with hold on or wait to gain additional information before the conversation moves on. Okay. Alright. I'm just teaching us something. It's open now! This is the thing that I was trying to get into all of yesterday. Oh, and Kim's down here. Look at you, you wonderful bastard. Oh, we gotta go talk to Kim. Yeah. Oh, good morning. Hello, Kim.
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. He points to the mess hall doors. They look rowdy. We should talk to them. What do you mean, rowdy? I mean, ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's the talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for said policing. I think it's them. Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday? I completely forgot. He looks at his notes. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them, by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. Task complete. Find out who's in the Union box. Gained experience, +30. He crosses something out. One loose thread, less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it. There's so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements? Nah, but I want to hear what Kim has to say. That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debardeurs Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay? Let's roll! One more thing before we do. He glances at the booth again. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can run past them. Continue with our business. Authority, easy success, 10 out of 9. Good, a power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me. Nice. Sure, we'll ignore the goons. Good morning, Lena.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, Mom.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine. I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
She turns back to you with a weary smile. Suggestion, medium success, 12 out of 10. The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up? Howdy, Lena. What's kicking?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
Empathy, easy success, 12 out of 8. A faint smile tells you she appreciates the effort, but at the moment her mind is on more serious matters.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
She sighs. Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
She frowns. Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who is house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to be back on Monday night, but they're still missing and I haven't heard from them.
This is not good.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
It's probably from the roadblock, right? Shivers, medium success, 11 out of 10. A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it. Somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling and rags.
But you have more important things to worry about.
What is this expedition your husband was on? Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant, Gary, are studying an extremely rare species of insect. Somnolent, sleepy, drowsy. Yeah, I had a vague sense of what that was, but I appreciate it as always. We're trying to... I like that you're now at the point where you're just like, he doesn't read anymore. Somebody help him. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast, across the waterlock, to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them? Logic, trivial success, 8 out of 6. The waterlock, that was broken. Could this be it? Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him? Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I'd trust him with my husband's life any day. The waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there. Oh my, what happened to the waterlock? Probably just some technical problem. +5 experience gained. Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful, she turns to the lieutenant, to both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night. You're welcome, ma'am. She turns back to you. I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband. Inland Empire, medium success, 12 out of 10. This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired. And it's cold out there. If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there. Of course we're taking that. It's Lena. Find Morel, the cryptozoologist. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie. So your husband is some kind of scientist? Oh, yes, she says with a pinch of pride. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise. What is cryptozoology? It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize the research into mythical beasts and urban legends. The lieutenant sounds unimpressed. That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions. My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby. It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species, called cryptids, is difficult and often thankless, and frankly many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research. Empathy, medium success, 12 out of 10. She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Oh, I'm into it. Yeah, 97%, as long as we don't roll double ones. We have the green 8 pen, and she's less worried about her husband. And we have a 6 for suggestion. 100%. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Check success. 17 out of 11. Beautiful. There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask. Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them? Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company, too. The lieutenant throws you one of his looks. One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza. Okay, one or multiple. What do we think, chat? I'll give you the reins. We don't have enough people around yet to run another poll. But what do we think? Ecotar? Oh, I'm sorry. I need to go mute something. If you don't get back, we're going to do one. Cryptid extravaganza? Sounds too luxurious. Just one. Temperance. Okay, Kim. Just one little cryptid. Promise. He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Electrochemistry. Medium. Success. 13 out of 10. Cryptids. Cryptids. Let's hear all about the interesting cryptids. The biggest, the tiniest, the most dangerous. Is that a cryptid on this pen that you gave me? Take out the pen. Are there any invisible cryptids? I'm going for the most dangerous. That's the one that's the most interesting to me. What's the most dangerous cryptid? The Gnome of Garoma. She pauses for effect. The Gnome of Garoma? That sounds terrifying. Oh yes, none of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue. What does this cryptid look like? It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead. An ungainly little thing, quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in a tarpaulin to suffocate it. She looks at you, her voice grave suddenly. It still took the Gnome of Garoma an entire day to die. If the body of the creature was found, the lieutenant can't help himself, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very lethal species? Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking it would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic and perhaps, but a real loss for science, she says, mostly to herself. Well, we promised him only one. I don't think we get to ask about more. This has been educational. Sadly, we need to discuss something else. Of course, dear. Tell me about this rare insect your husband is looking for. Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating, she catches herself. But I shouldn't bore you with the entomological minutiae. The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance. No, I want to hear about the insect. Well, she hesitates. It's a phasmid, technically, but... Oh yeah, here comes the interesting, 12 out of 10. Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Phasmids are like stick bugs, I guess. She looks you in the eye and nods thoughtfully. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers. I knew it, the lieutenant says. We're going to be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists. It's not made up, officer, I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all. What makes you think the phasmid is around here? Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in the local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping. Electrochemistry, challenging success, 13 out of 12. Interesting. Maybe the phasmid made the teenagers make out. Phasmids are stick bugs confirmed. Ah, shit, I accidentally, closed a bunch of tabs. Oh, Jesus. Look what you've done. Terrible. So newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have? Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at. Does it have cool powers? Oh, what up, Melon Dog? Good to see you. Is the stream coming across smooth, guys? My software is warning me that I've been dropping frames this entire time. You guys barking at each other. Wolfpack? Okay, I'm glad to hear it. My software doesn't think so, but as long as you guys are getting it all right. Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. Her face lights up at the thought of it. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even. Is it valuable? Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for money, sweetie. Okay, what's so special about the stick bug, then? Yeah, I'll give you a quick catch-up when I say I finish this conversation. Oh dear, I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special. The woman's face flushes with embarrassment. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it, then you'd understand, I'm sure. That's all for now, ma'am. Alright. Yeah, we woke up. No. First, we went to sleep. We went down to the body in the backyard, and we couldn't do anything, because the body needs to be down in order for us to take the boots off, which is why we were down there. And then we went to sleep in our room, and we couldn't get to sleep. And then we had a dream where we talked to ourselves in the place of the hanging guy. And the hanging guy, the us that was hanging there, told us our own name, which was Harry, and reminded us of the fact that our ex-wife left us, and then told us a bunch of stuff. And then we woke up and we were hungover because we're not on speed, and we decided not to try and go get some speed because we're recovering and we want to be good again. And then we wiped off the mirror and found our own face. You can see us down here. It was kind of nicer when we couldn't see ourselves, but you know, well, if you were here, maybe you could have influenced it. It was just me and Ecotar. Harry, not Henry. Yeah. And then we came down here and we found out that over in this booth over here are a bunch of the union guys that we need to figure out stuff about. And then we came down and talked to Lena after talking to Kim. So that's where we are. Activities Tuesday. Find Morel, the cryptozoologist. Oh, okay, interesting. So it groups these by date. That's interesting. Hey, Mama Bear, good to see you. How's your week been? Blah, blah, blah. We don't need to worry to Gart. We owe Gart like 20. Oh, Mama Bear, popular in chat. The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
You're right, Lieutenant. She did seem friendlier sitting on that corner. Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on the murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
She points to a man standing in the middle of the room.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong-arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Okay, that's harsh.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for itself. Why are you so aggressive? Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers. So you are spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers. Listen, you moral intern lackeys, you're a mob enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards. Fuck yeah, the tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer. We haven't heard him speak, so I'm not going to give him a voice yet. So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Let's see, the world needs a financial buffer zone, no need to get emotional. The privatization is not unlawful, it's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I liked that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? Yeah, let's do that. Let's ask those questions. Let's. Her expression stiffens. What's your role in all of this? Obviously, I'm a lawyer. A legal counselor for the dock workers union. She crosses her arms. I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients. What if I want to talk to you, not Titus? What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one. Authority, medium success, 10 out of 10. I saw what you were thinking. You want me to say, what are you going to do to me? Don't. Just because it's in your head doesn't mean you have to say it. Volition, medium success, 12 out of 10. You will not lose out on anything good by not saying it. Aha. So this says don't say it, and this says there's no opportunity cost. So we're not going to say that. We've learned. I should talk to Titus then. And indeed so I should. But let's look at these things. It's a bowl. There's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. That's right, just walk right past them. Who cares? Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and Union placards. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Alright, I need to take a quick break. One thing for you guys to notice is the channel points you have, the little bubble near chat. I've updated that with some more things that you guys can choose to do. So while I'm on break, you guys take a minute, acquaint yourselves with that, and give me your feedback on if there's anything I'm missing, or if some of the prices are wrong, etc. And I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes, yeah?